Well, good morning, my beautiful people. We're coming from a different live stream. As you guys can see over here in this corner, we are on OneStream. I wanted to check to see how this ran. We're going to be trying different. I'm trying to look at mine. There we go. I think I'm coming on now. Why isn't my video? Why is my video not? There we go. There we go. Okay. I thought I turned my volume down. But I guess I didn't turn. Sorry. Let's connect to the live chat. Let's see what we got going on here. It's not really connecting me to the live chat yet. I don't know why. There we are. So I'm learning a new channel, a new service, and I'm going to try to do my best over here, folks. But just bear with me while we go through some technical stuff on this side. I don't know how to quite read the chat yet on this new panel, so bear with me. So right now I've got Melanie saying good morning, me saying chat is now open to everyone. So whatever that means. Oh, Melanie. Oh, they do have my gifted stuff in here. Ooh, look at that. I can show it. So I'm just trying different programs to find out where our new home is going to be. Oh yeah, I want to check one other thing. Let me turn the volume back down. That where it was supposed to be. I want to check my my image. How's the image coming in? Is it clear? I mean, that's really all I give a crap about is the clarity of the image. I still feel a little pixely though. Let's blow me up. Well, it's not. We're trying to find out, is it worse or better than what we had? Because we're looking for better. Okay, folks, we're looking for better. So if I'm not coming in better, I may have to put some additional equipment, or I may actually have to quit running this from the laptop and go to a desktop to run all the equipment from, which would probably be preferable anyways. So we'll see where we go. But thank you, Melanie. Melanie says, hold on, let me put you back up here. Happy Tuesday, Betty, Delilah, Mods, chat. Betty, thank you for the t-shirt. I got it yesterday. Thanks to Sonia making the shirt. Thank you. I'm so glad you got it. And don't forget, guys, Panda Bear's mom she should be receiving her keychain. It does take some mailing time. She does get her keychain, and then we have the hat or the shirt giveaway. That's coming up. So if you guys would like a little treat from the Bullhorn Betty clan, please participate. I think it'll be fun for everyone. It helps Sonia out, helps the show out, helps everybody out. So it's nice to see you. The Real Me Too, Gigi for Life. It's nice to see you. Phil from across the pond. Who else do we have? Donna, it's nice to see you. Veronica, good morning. Angie, nice to see you. Hello. Shauna, Carla, Panda Bear's mom, good morning, love. Kathleen, good morning. Truth shall set you free. Oh, I like that. Denise, it's nice to see you. I wanted to vote all. I know it all. Well, maybe it did give me a fifth choice. Maybe I should have done all. But I really want to hone in on what specifically each and every one of you thought was the pivotal moment for you. And I feel like the all is not, there's more. I feel like there's, for me, I know that there's one specific thing that changed my mind. And for me, I don't want to tell you guys that yet. I don't want to poison your your answers. But for me, it was it might be different for you, but I know the one thing that made me start changing my mind and start really honing in on the mom and the stepfather. Is that the same thing? Good morning, Unicorn. It's nice to see you. Let me get my mouse working again. I think we have just about everybody. One thing I can't see is the stream or where we are. SJ, it's nice to see you. Missy Motormouth. Randa, it's nice to see you. Good morning. True Crime Junkie, it's nice to see you. Lisa B. Always. Don. Janet. Did I say hi to you, the real me too? If I didn't, good morning, love. Brienne, it's nice to see you. I don't support. Okay. That's great. I can't read your name, but I don't support. It's nice to see you. Good morning. Tori, it's nice to see you. Christy, good morning. Oh, thank you. I just popped up on me. I hope it doesn't start doing that. But that's why we try. That's why we try out these programs before we dive in. But I just saw something, and I saw something for Veronica. Veronica, it just popped. There it is. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. I can't see on this side what. Oh, I just heard a ding. I don't know what that ding is. That's kind of different. So this is the background, or is that your house? That's beautiful. No, it's the background. I wish. I can only dream. I can only dream. I can only dream. It's nice to see you. So we're going to try to dive in again. I'm learning a new stream. I would like to try this streaming service out for a few days to see if I can get it. There are some things, obviously, I don't like. There are some things that I really do like, but I'm on the free version. So a lot of the stuff that I should be able to do comes with the paid version. Again, not paying for a version until we find a home. Is Seth up in the house? It's nice to see you, Seth. Good morning. Good morning. We're on a new live stream. We're on a new live stream. Oh, that reminds me. Before we get started, let's go ahead and create because I keep forgetting to do this. Let's go ahead and create our thumbnail. Friday at 8 p.m., we have special guests that are going to be joining us on this show to have discussions about the Sebastian Rogers case. And I hope that everybody, tunes in. This is going to be a different perspective related to this case. And I'm super excited. Oh, shoot, I hit the wrong button. I am super excited about the show, so I want to make sure everybody is there. So give me just a second. Let me go ahead and draft this, gets popped up here, so we have a place we can go over and get yeah, I want to put this one up. Him with Brownie, his snake, or the snake. Let's do that. And special guests. Hold on, guys. We're almost done. I just know if I was supposed to do it Saturday, then I was supposed to do it Sunday. I like that. Ooh, I kind of do like that print. Make that big. Special guests. I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. Let's see. Can we share this tab? Ooh, it even has to share this tab instead. Ooh, I kind of like that. Ooh, I kind of like that. I'm thinking something like this. Look at that. Special guests. Let me just check a different font. See if I like a different font just a little bit better. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to do with this font. Let's keep going. Let's write cursive. I like the cursive font. We just got to find the right cursive font. Maybe this one? No. Ooh, that's a pretty script. Good morning, SRK. Mama, it's nice to see you. We're on a different, ooh, this is the one I usually use. Special guests. That looks a little bit more formal. What do you guys think about that? It's real formal. I like formal. I like formal. When you guys know, when I do these type of shows, we put our best face forward. All right, so we're going to download that. That's going to be it. You guys see that? That's going to be the And you notice I didn't have any audio. It didn't drop my audio. It didn't show it drop my audio. Now I don't know if the audio plays. We're gonna find out if our audio. Hey, YouTuber, SI officer. It's nice to see you, my love. I hope everybody's doing well. If you guys haven't noticed, we're on a new video streaming software. As you can see, it's the free version. As you can see in both of these corners, I have to have these awful, you know, overlays because I have not paid for a paid version yet. We're looking for a new home for the Bullhorn Betty channel's streaming service. So we're going to be trying out several different streaming services until we find the one that is meant for us. And when we find that one, we're going to pay for the best program that they have, and we are going to rock it out. But right now, this is OneStream. If you like it, write it down. We are going to be asking you at the end which one of the streaming services at the end of this road, when I have tried several different ones, we're going to decide which one where our new home's going to be. I am done with StreamYard. You guys know I've been unhappy with them. Wow, I want to live. I know they got some cool ones in this one too. Let's explore. Let's explore. Let me go over here. Let's explore. Okay, so we got this one. We got this one. Oh, there we go. Wow, right? Right? How about this one? Ooh. This one, really festive. They give me some, they have some really great already standard. Oh, look at this one. This one has a fireplace that moves. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. So they have several of them in here that are already come standard. Look at that. Luke, I am your father. I know, we're like little kids when we get new stuff. I don't know. I kind of like it. What can I say? I kind of like it. So they have a lot of stuff that comes standard. What's this one? This one looks like a Mardi Gras, maybe. It's hard to see. Oh, it's kind of like the Jetsons. Hey, baby. We like to shag over here. I should probably stop. I know, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. What can I say? I do have. You guys know how much I love the backgrounds, but they got several different ones. When in Rome, right? When in Rome. Okay, so now that you guys, now that we've had a lot of playtime, this is where our home is for now. Okay, I figured it was nice. It was nice and pristine and open. I feel like we can, gather, mix and mingle. Have some coffee. Some light. Come on in. There's plenty of room for you. Look at all this space we've got. Look at all this space we got. All right, so we've downloaded that. Let me go over here and get this set up, and then I'll drop the link for you guys to go over and sign up so we don't miss it, right? Now the question is, where the hell are we going to run this show on Friday? We're going to have to do it through StreamYard because I don't want, because of the show. We will go through StreamYard for our interview until I find a home. We need a paid program. I don't want to be doing any type of collaboration, interviews, guests or anything on a program that we don't know. So we'll do Sebastian Rogers, special guests. Okay. Let's go ahead and get it's all cut in there, cut and pasted. If you are a content creator, I definitely recommend you, if you cover one case, setting your default so you don't have to cut and paste all this crap in from one to the other. But since I've set for, since it's set for I don't know what the heck I'm saying here. Give me just a second. Let me get this done so I can think. $8 p.m. Not today. It'll be Friday the 25th. 8 p.m. Thumbnail. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't put, it's very general. Okay, perfect. We are scheduling the live stream as we speak right now. Okay. Let's go over to YouTube and get you guys the link. Good morning, everyone that are coming in. If you're wondering why we're not really talking, it's because I forgot to set up the live link for Friday for our show on Friday. The thumbnail will change, but for the time being, we do have at least a link that I can share. Here you guys go. This will be Friday at 8 p.m. Go over there and get notified. There we go. I just want to make sure it's going to throw my my links. Did it throw my link in there? I can't tell. I can't tell. Let me go over to my side, this other side. Let me pause this. I don't want. There we go. I don't like that rolling while we're doing this. Did you guys see that? Was I able to put the link in? Didn't look like it took my link. Oh well, here, I'll put it in on this side. This should take it. No, it says error. Won't let me put the link in. Huh. Can one of my mods put the, hold on, let me try it again. Control C. Maybe I just had it wrong. Maybe that was the problem. Control V. There. Did that take it? Yeah, it didn't take, it didn't look like it took the first one. There you go. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Again, new service. Hey, Rev, it's nice to see you. Deanna, it's nice to see you. So let's go ahead and get started now that we got all of our homework and stuff out of the way, since Bullhorn Betty is clearly a procrastinator. At least this week, right? At least this week. Okay, so we have the scheduled show. It's there. Perfect. All right, guys, don't forget to go over to that link. Get that link set up. Go over there and get notified so you guys don't miss it. You're not going to want to miss this because you got, I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to give you guys a sneak peek. I want you guys to be here. Okay? It's simple enough, right? I just want you guys to be here. So let's go ahead and get back on track with the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case. Okay, so many of you guys know Sebastian. I'm going to do the digest version. You guys know how I roll. There we go. Can I do something a little? Let's take this off stream. I didn't mean to put that on stream. I don't want to make myself smaller. I'm still trying to get adjusted with their screens, this type of screens that they have. They don't look like they have a whole lot of options to work with. Like, I mean, I think I got this one here, but they don't really have, you know, something. I got one, I've got this one, it looks like I've got this one for the screen. So I got options to make sure that you can see the screen that I'm sharing well. I like that one for the full screen, but they don't give me just a standalone full screen option without me being on here. Everything's picture in picture. So I don't really necessarily like that. Let's see, does this change? Oh, it does. It does give me some options in here. Hold on, let me see this. So it doesn't really give me that many options. Okay, cinema. Okay, let's try this. All right, so I can do this. It does give me these like squares, that, or like that, and like this, but that's still not, I don't know. I'm still not feeling it. I'm still not feeling it. I don't like those. I want to be like, if I wanted to be able to switch these, you know, put this down, it's a small one, then I should be able to do it. It doesn't give me that option. So anyways, so those are some things that I've got to work out, but we'll get it worked out. All right. So Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, for many of you guys, you know that Sebastian disappeared somewhere between February 25th and February 26th. How do we know this? Because we now know and have known for a little while, but not immediately after he disappeared, that he was seen on footage at the Texas Roadhouse. That information was released after Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, pushed for a proof of life video. Law enforcement brought both mom and dad in and showed them the footage from the Texas Roadhouse, or a section. I think it was a very minor section. I think the way Seth's in the chat, I don't want to ask him too many questions, but I think the section they originally showed, if I'm going off memory, was Sebastian walking out. Because I remember his comment is that he felt that Sebastian was off that night. I remember those initial comments that Seth had said, because I remember jovial, him not being jovial. But I think that was a word I used, not Seth. But the word keeps coming to my mind. Hey, Detective Whiskers, Pebbles, good morning. Good morning. Pebbles also just dropped a petition that needs to be signed. If you guys have not already signed 3 times already, black screen of death from YouTube. Oh, good gracious. Are you on your phone or on your computer? You might be running too many things behind the scenes on your computer. It might not have the processor speed to keep things up. If it's the cell phone, it's possible the same way. You might want to click up and see if how much stuff is running behind the scenes. I didn't realize there was stuff running behind my scenes until about 3 or 4 years ago when Olivia showed me. I was having a whole bunch of problems with my cell phone, and she opens it up, and I literally had 100 tabs open behind the scenes, and I didn't even have a earthly clue about it. And there was just so much stuff running, it was bogging my cell phone down. And so now I clear that out as much as possible throughout the day. Oh, good morning, Hot Wheels. It's nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So it was Seth that actually, was. I think. Well, let's just get back to the Reader's Digest version. So I believe he disappeared between the 25th and the 26th. He pushed for the video. The video wasn't released to the public, but at least he had an opportunity to see it. And then we see them leaving the Texas Roadhouse, and we don't see where they turn when they actually get out, because the Texas Roadhouse is in a plaza. Okay, so you kind of have the road that they turned out of the restaurant. It was not a main road, it's a plaza road. So they had to turn this way and then turn this way and go to a light. And then from that light, they had to, whatever direction that they chose to go. But when we saw them exiting out of that driveway, they didn't get right onto the road. That was still part of that whole that whole shopping center. So we don't know really which way that they turned on the main road to head home. I think I counted 3, maybe 4, again, going off of memory from the work I did last year, routes home from the Texas Roadhouse, varying from 10 minutes to 14 minutes. So that's where I got my idea of when possibly Sebastian could have arrived at home, and taking that and trying to build a timeline from Katie's statements from that point forward. Obviously, there is a lot of vagueness in the statements. We do not have a good timeline. We do not have a good timeline for anyone other than Seth. Seth's timeline's easy. He was in one place. He was not driving all over the place, right? So we know where Seth was. We know where Katie tells us she was. We know that she's saying this, right? We know she's saying that they came home, he took the garbage out. But even that has changed from one person to another, from it being the garbage being taken out to the garbage in her car being removed. I'm sorry, which is it, right? Which is it? And so I'm unfamiliar. Which is, I don't know. I don't know if he took the actual garbage cans to the curb, or he just came in and cleaned out his mother's car in a plastic bag, a grocery bag, and took it to the garbage can and dumped it in it. Because we have 2 statements referencing this garbage that I can find from Katie Proudfoot. And everything was he took the garbage cans. That's what was implied. He took the garbage cans out, but there was one little spot where she said he collected the garbage from the vehicle and took it to the road. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is a little different than rolling the garbage cans to the road. And that's what we had been told for a really long time, is that there were garbage cans taken to the road by him. So which is it? Okay. Then we have him allegedly getting home. There is a V. Okay. We're at a crossroads at the Texas Roadhouse. Some people believe something happened at that Texas Roadhouse where Sebastian did not come home. And some people that believe he made it home. Okay. So we have at the Texas Roadhouse is the crossroads for this story, because we have to pander to both sides of this story, right? That he didn't make it home and that he did. Why? Because we don't know. We don't know. We've heard rumors that there's an audio law enforcement has that has Sebastian's voice on it coming home. But all the contradictory information surrounding that, is it true? Is it not true? I don't know. I have nothing to show it holds water either way. Because does it exist? We've never had anybody that has this audio in their possession say it exists. We've never heard it played. We're going off, potential. Did it come from a law enforcement? Is it rumored? There was some, there at the beginning, there was a lot of loose lips in that sheriff's office. There was a lot of leaks in that department that needed plugging. Major leaks. I know because I was listening to some of the stuff I knew was absolutely legitimate. And it really upset me that type of information was being released to the public. Yes, I do cover these cases, and I will cover the information if it's released to the public. But it doesn't, I'm here for these cases. We're all here to find out the resolution to these cases and put bad guys in prison. That's what we do every day. Understand these cases, get to the facts of these cases, and if there's a crime committed, we want the person behind bars. But Sebastian, in my viewpoint, now again, this is the V. I believe he made it home. I believe he made it home not because of the audio. That's the difference. The audio is not the linchpin that makes me believe he made it home. What makes me believe he made it home, and I've expressed this back at the beginning of this case, is the shoes. First and foremost was the shoes. The shoes being there tells me that something happened where they were thinking, he took his shoes off, something happened inside the home, not at the front door. And whatever happened when people needed to be moving things around, they forgot the shoes. That's what I truly believe. They forgot his shoes. So that was one of the first reasons why I thought he made it home. The second reason why I believe he absolutely made it home is because what would the purpose of the flashlights be? And what would the purpose of the car be? Because if they're taking out, say, evidence, say, cushions, pillows, bedding, and stuff like that, if they were to do that, during the day or pulling a car into the garage, nobody would have been the wiser. Nobody would have been the wiser. Her car's in the garage anyways. They could have just threw some stuff in plastic tubs or bins, covered them up, handed them off to whoever they wanted to, and nobody would be the wiser. That's why I've always believed he made it home, is because of those critical facts that we know to be true. We have concrete evidence that his shoes were there, and we have concrete evidence that there was flashlights movement on the outside of his house that went to an undisclosed and unknown vehicle at between 3 and 4 a.m. Well, I think personally between 3 and 3:20 a.m. But I digress. Either way, that's what we have. And those are factual information that we know. We have the lights video where we can view it for ourselves, released from Nick Barris. We have Katie, Seth, Chris, and law enforcement acknowledging that his shoes were left at the house. Oh, thank you. Sorry, it's not highlighting these things like it did in the other one. So if I miss you, I'll try to go over on the other side and make sure I don't miss anybody. Thank you so much. Renee says lemon character jumping in excitement with a heartbeat. It's a super sticker. Oh, I love that they describe it. I never get to StreamYard doesn't describe what it is. Oh, thank you. My heart's bouncing back. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Sweet. I'm gonna have to go through some of these. So I can tell you right now, it's a little more difficult with the chat, so I'm not really liking that, just to say the least. It doesn't automatically pin stuff that I'm used to. So I don't know if this is going to be our home. Even with the paid program, I don't think they're going to be able to fix that functionality. So this may not be one, but we got several of them we're going to be trying over the next few weeks. So at the end of the day, we're now here on the 26th. We're waking up, and this is where the story starts getting a little dicey. We start learning about the day before. I was unfamiliar with autism, so these initial interviews took a little looking at. The Duchess I didn't see for at least 2 months after it was already done. So my first attempt to see, to look at these parents visually, visualize them and watch them do a sit down interview was the green shirt interview. And it was just a clip. It wasn't what we have today when it was released. It was just a very short, I think, 2 minute, maybe 2.5 minute blurb, and it wasn't enough. And so many people reached out to WSMV and begged them to release the entire interview. And lo and behold, they made the decision to release the video. And what a whopper it was. What a whopper. Because this video shows them not in the same light as they were just a few hours before when they were on the Duchess interview. Good morning. Good morning, Travis. You have a wonderful day yourself. Good morning, Kim. It's nice to see you. Yeah, Lisa, are you on your phone or your computer? Because something's not right. It might be. I don't think it's YouTube. I don't think it's YouTube. Oh, thank you, Renee. Yeah, saying Sebastian strong. Thank you so much. Thank you. So the initial thoughts I had was that she was being deceptive, literally when I watched the green shirt interview. And there was one key critical thing before anything else, and it was about Sebastian going to bed. It was about Sebastian. I remember stopping and said, I don't like how she said that, because it sounds to me like she has a hard time putting him to bed. I had no information about this case, no earthly idea what was going on in this case. I was just watching, but because of the way she acted, I knew, because nobody says, when I put him to bed, or when I told him to go to bed, he did. And it sounded like, she has a hard time putting him to bed. I didn't know anything about autism, the sleep issues they have or anything. I was ignorant on the subject matter, but we learned a lot together. We learned a massive amount together. What does it say? Remember, your current plan allows studio session a maximum time of 1 hour. Oh, crap. Okay, so I'm on the free version. It looks like it's giving me a countdown. I don't know if I have, I think I only have like 15 minutes left and we have to end this live. Maybe we should go to StreamYard. I didn't realize they only have an hour limit on the free version. I should have sped this along. But I digress. At the end of the day, what we learned, damn it. Is my camera back up? Can you guys hear me? Oh, good gracious. Okay, let's go to the camera settings. I'm on my webcam. That's gotta work. I like that. Look at the quality of that image. That's coming from the MacBook Pro. My camera's showing it's on. All right. Well, either way, I could say that I can say definitively I'm not really digging this particular app. But either way, we've got a few more minutes left. We got about 13 minutes left before this will end the stream or I have to upgrade. So I'm not upgrading to this, but it was fun coming on here and going through this. The one thing I can say is that the initial interview that Katie and Chris had, the green shirt interview, the one that I could see, did not come very well, come across to me very well, because my first opportunity to hear them speak, one, they never really spoke about Sebastian specifically. They didn't talk about the details of his case. They didn't plead to him to come home, even though they thought he ran away. They didn't plead to an abductor, which is, what Katie says she believes happened on the Nancy Grace show, that somebody has her kid, but never pleaded to Sebastian or the abductor. And then we learned from Seth that the morning that he disappeared, they texted him and they called him, and he was at work, but by the time he got off work and called them back, the first words out of Chris's mouth was, "Don't be mad." It wasn't, "Hey, have you heard from Sebastian? He's missing. Did he call you? Did he mention that he was unhappy for any reason? We knew that this move was hard on him, but did he tell you that he didn't want to be here?" The normal questions parents ask their significant other was not being asked here. It was not being asked. Give me just a second. Let me see where we are on here. Give me just a second, folks. I wanted to thank everybody while I got it here, because I didn't see a lot of the stuff. So Melanie, thank you. She says, "Happy Tuesday." Betty, Delilah, and chat, thank you for the shirt. She got it. Oh, Gigi for life. Good morning, Mods and Beans. Gigi for life, been with us 26 months. Tori has been with us for 11 months. Thank you for your love and support. Veronica, thanks for your love and support. She says, "Much love." Alicia, missed you for my 50th, Betty. Oh, good gracious. I am so sorry we missed you. Well, happy belated birthday, my love. 11 months she's been with the Bullhorn Betty channel. Amazing. Erna, thank you so much. 7 months. God bless you. That is long, Betty. Amen to that. And Renee, $10 with the beating heart out of the lemon. Love it. And then Sebastian Strong. Thank you all so very much. I do believe we did make it to our goal from yesterday and today, even though we haven't made. So I'm going to go ahead and have Sonia get a shirt or hat to someone. She'll be able to put you, I think she's got all you guys on a wheel anyways. And so she'll just spin the wheel and somebody's getting a shirt. So be on the lookout for Sonia's email, or reach out. Actually, she won't have your email. So reach out to Sonia once a winner has been called. Sonia, are you going to be doing it on the Facebook group? I don't know if she's going to be doing it on the Facebook group, but she'll figure out who it is. Maybe we won't be calling it on this one. It might be this afternoon's. I don't know. But the green shirt interview, I think, is very interesting, and we're going to get to it from the very beginning. But one of the things that I noticed almost immediately is I wish this thing would stop. It's just driving me crazy. It might be on this side so I can see what's being written, because it's blocking my view of the chat with that sign saying you've got 12 minutes left before you have to go. Let's end the poll. So the 3 a.m. flashlights is the majority of people's. So what is the most critical issue in KP's story? It's the 3 a.m. flashlights in car. 52% of our chat believes that. Inconsistent statements is the second place winner with 27%. A 3-hour phone call, and the timeline issues is the least of these three concerns. And I have to agree with you. But the one main factor that swayed me more than anything in this case, that made me believe Chris and Katie were responsible for something, for removing, at minimum, for physically removing Sebastian from their house at minimum was the lights in the car. That was the pivotal moment that I knew they were, no matter what, had some hand in this. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then when we watched Chris backpedal and try to lie about what those were, and not happy that people were asking or questioning because their child is missing and they had lights on the outside of their home. If it wasn't them, then they would be much more concerned about that, as any other parent would be. I mean, your child's missing and there was lights and movement on the outside of your house before he disappeared. That would alarm the crap out of any innocent parent, yet they were trying to push attention away from that. They were trying to push all the attention away from that very, very public, critical, and damaging piece of evidence that directly came from the side of their house without dispute, and going to a car that appeared to be trying not to be seen by cameras, as so much so that it backed out and went right back out the same way. Did not want to. It came up, through to Devon, came back around, parked, and the people got out of that vehicle. People got out of that vehicle. You're not going to convince me otherwise. And I'm hearing that that RTARD of a PI is now passing around information of something that happened literally hours before this child was removed from his home, and is trying to say, and then Mob Crew, once again, because he's so terrible at his job, Mob Crew has to constantly correct him. And Mob Crew found out it is somebody looking for their blessed cat. And after blowing it up, you could literally see the cat and a movement of the cat's tail. And that's their evidence that something else was going on in the neighborhood at the time. This has been a hoax. It's been a con on the people of that community, on the sheriff's department. Chris and Katie, in my opinion, did absolutely remove someone from their house between 3 and 4 a.m. Our concern is the reason why. And then the statement that Mama Bear reminded us all about, where Chris Proudfoot, hashtag Chris Proudfoot, was on Web Sleuths and is like, Seth says, well, me and Sebastian worked it out. And he said, well, I wish you would have told us. Something to that effect. And it really sounded, going back and looking at it, that statement means something, in my opinion. Thank you, Panda Bear's mom. God bless you. Devlin Tate, thank you. All right, guys. I just want to tell you all, thank you for coming and showing up. The next one, if we have to do our shows, I'll condense I'll keep my small talk. I did not realize that for this one. So tomorrow, I think I can already tell you I'm not going to like this. I don't like these options down here. Once I add to the stream, I don't like the options it gives me. I really don't. These are just not good enough for me. I need options to move me around. I want a free form where I can position myself wherever the heck I want on my screen, and it does not allow me to do that. So again, not really digging the format on this one. It's nice. It's affordable. It's a good option, in my opinion. Well, I have to go back and look at the feed. I know the camera right now is not working well for my my camera, my 4K camera, but so this part is a little blurry. But earlier, I got to go back and check the quality of that and see how bad that is. But I'm starting to think I'm going to have a desktop to run the show from the house for all the equipment. I think it just I don't know. I'm gonna have to build a legit studio, which was what I was trying to avoid doing. So we'll get there. But in the meantime, I didn't have any audio issues on this stream whatsoever. It was nice. So yeah, we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and Sonia, go ahead and run the names and let me know who the winner is when you have an opportunity. And tomorrow we will congratulate the winner. Or actually, we'll be doing a show. I'm sorry, yesterday we didn't get a chance to do the show on Sebastian at 3:30. Something happened. I'll tell you. I don't know. God bless my ex-husband. Okay, God bless him. You guys know that I still like, we're friends. We were the best of friends before our divorce. We're going to continue to be. We're not like best of friends. We don't talk to each other, but maybe once or twice a year just to check. And like, he came over to check on the property when I was out of town and the hurricanes hit. But he did terrible work. Everything he's done around here, I've had to redo. And so I was walking out the door yesterday, and I guess the threshold had just had it. You know, the water that came up under the threshold for the hurricanes, you know, it just, so I opened the door and the freaking threshold, like, basically just falls off. Just falls off. And so I had to go and change out a threshold. Well, the new threshold shows that, you know, it's a tight seal, but I don't like it because it's rubs too much. I have to yank on it too much to open it. It's a nice seal. And so I have to adjust the hinges ever so slightly just to lift that bottom corner up ever so slightly. So it's still sealed, but it's not dragging. And that's become a bigger undertaking than I had anticipated. And so last night, even at 10 a.m., I'm still messing with my stupid front door. Okay, the threshold's in, but it ain't opening the way I want it to open. It opens about the same as it did before the threshold fell apart. Okay, and I didn't like it because the threshold was lifting. I didn't realize it. My husband never even put the blessed threshold in the concrete. He literally put the screws into the wood flooring. What? So I had to go get a masonry bit. I had to get the tools to do the damn job right, which I did. That bitch ain't going nowhere. Okay. And it is a nice tight seal, but I am lifting up the door. So the neighbor's going to be over here sometime today to hold the handle while I shimmy the you know, the hinges and get the hinges. And then we're going to have a nice glide door. Why? Because I was the true handyman in our handyman business. That's why I quit my job. I kept getting too many complaints. And now I'm the one complaining. I'm the one complaining because now I got to fix all this shit. And it ain't fun. It ain't fun. And it's hot. You know how hot it was yesterday? It was like 110 here. It sucked every bit of my air conditioning out of this house because I had to have that door open for 2 blessed hours. There was a gap under the door this big when the threshold fell out. What the hell do you do? You go to Lowe's, get the tools, and put it in. Or you can call a handyman, okay? And maybe Bullhorn Betty might knock on your door. I'm just joking. Nope, don't do that. All right, guys, we truly are at the end of the show. I want to thank you all for being here. God bless each and every one of you. We will see you later this afternoon. For real, for real. All right, God bless. See you soon.